Hello everybody, welcome to our tutorial on how to post on your blogs and format the proper content. There's a certain way that we like to do it, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. A step-by-step process on the computer. So here we go. First thing you're going to do is you're going to log into your blog. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm actually going to be posting a book review by Amy Cochrane. The next thing that you're going to do after you've logged in and you see the back end of everything, you're going to go to the left-hand side, you're going to click on Post and go to the side menu and you're going to click on Add New. And of course this is the format in WordPress on how to post content. So of course I'm posting the book review on the main news site. Alright, first thing in this process, you're going to do the title. After you do the title, you're going to go to the main area and you're going to copy and paste everything you've written. If you do any kind of spell check, you need to do it in the Word document or some kind of word processing document that you use to write your post. Okay, so it automatically adds paragraphs, as you can see. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to actually add media. But before I do that, I got one more piece of text that I need to put at the bottom. Okay. Posts are not that good looking without pictures. So we're going to add pictures to the actual content page right in this area. And then we're going to add a header image. Every post you do on your blog and every post that we do on That Nerd Show has to have a header image. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. But first, let's add a picture. And we're going to add the book cover. So you're going to go to Add Media. This is where you can add pictures, video, music inside the content area. After we do that, as you can see, it takes you to the media library. If you've uploaded any kind of pictures, which you should have pictures for your post, and you will also have, let me scroll down and show you. As you can see, there's a lot of pictures for our main news site. And there we go. Your media library will already have pictures of the final grades. So if you're doing a review, remember you have to post a final grade at the bottom. And I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But for right now, we're going to post the book cover. So the book cover for this particular post is not in the media library, so we have to upload a new file. Basically, click on that. I'll do this again just so you see. Upload files. You can drop files anywhere to upload, or you can select files and it will automatically bring up the pictures folder on your computer. Just ignore that noise. That's I just got an email. So we're going to select the book cover for Rogues. You're going to click Open. It's going to automatically upload the picture to the media library, and then it's going to highlight it and check it. Okay, so that's what we want to do. You need to highlight it and check the picture. Now, on the right hand side, it gives you information about the picture, the name, how big the full size is, and down here, you can actually align it center, left, right. Usually none is fine. I'll show you how to center and move things around once it's in the content area. Just ignore the link to, you don't need that. But the size, you can do a thumbnail size, you can do a medium size, or the full size. For the purpose of this, because it's only 313 by 475 in pixel size, we're going to go ahead and do full size. But 9 times out of 10, you will select either the medium, or you'll probably just select the medium size. You don't want the picture to be so big that it takes up the content area. Just keep that in mind. And then you click Insert into Post. Okay. So it is kind of big, and it's sitting at the top. So now I'm going to show you a trick on how you can create a box and put text out next to the book cover itself. What you're going to do is you're going to select the book cover, just click on it, highlight it. Right in this area, you can bold text, you can do italics, you can do bullet points, quotation marks. You can left align, right align, center. You're actually going to center it. Every picture should be centered unless you're about to do the trick that I'm showing you. Okay. Unhighlight it, highlight it again, and you're going to click left align. It pulled it back to the left, and it pulled all the text around it. Okay? I'll show you that again. It's centered, just like we had it originally. You hit left align over here, pulls the text to the side and creates a little table. And now you have what the content area is going to be. Now Amy gave this book an 8 out of 10, and it says so right here. But I don't want you guys just to say what you're rating it in the text. This is why we have final grade pictures with descriptions of what the final grades are. So below, it will actually go below the last part of the text. Okay, we're going to go back to the media folder. Scroll down and find your final grades. Select which one it is. For grades, you actually want to select the medium size, which the medium size on these particular pictures is 300 pixels in length and 71 pixels in height. I apologize, I kicked the stand there, so I'll move it around. Hopefully you guys can still see what's going on. Normally I would blame Skynet for any technical difficulties because we're nerds, but this one was actually my fault. Okay, so we inserted the final grade. Went to the media library, selected what in the picture, and then inserted it, and here we go. Medium size, down at the bottom. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is everybody will be receiving HTML code for a rotating banner ad set for advertising that should go into your post. You're going to find the middle part of your content. Okay, pay close attention to the last word of that particular paragraph because below it is where you're going to insert it. Now, this is what we call the visual part. This is not the coding or HTML part, but you're going to have to switch to text. And you see that it's got HTML for the picture. It's got all these paragraphs. What we're going to do is we're going to highlight next to the end of a paragraph, and then we're going to hit the enter button, and we're going to scroll down a little bit. Let me highlight the text that I want. This is your blog post ad, rotating banner set. Okay? You're going to highlight the HTML. You need to save that HTML that I email you somewhere to where you can copy and paste it. It's a JavaScript. And then you're going to paste it. So you see how you have this HTML right here? This code? Okay, we've inserted it in between two paragraphs. So you see where one paragraph ends, then you have the HTML of the rotating banner set, and then another paragraph starts here. You can also, this little code that I'm highlighting, this is HTML code for spaces. And if you see one of these, you can always select on the other side of the semicolon, and again hit the enter button to space it out. Now we go back to visual. You're not going to see the actual rotating banner set in this content area, but it's actually right in here. Because it's a JavaScript, it won't show up on this part, but it will show up on the actual post on the website, and I will show you that later. Now that we've done that, you're going to select your categories. This is a review. And this is where we get to the header image. The header image is very, very important. You're going to click, let me show you that again. You're going to click, it's the last box here on the right, featured image. Okay? It's called a featured image and a header image, just so we don't confuse you on the terminology. But it's the featured image box where you're going to go. Then you're going to click on set featured image. Now, you could put more than one picture within the content area, but generally the first picture you have is also going to be the featured image. If you're reviewing a number of TV shows and doing a weekly roundup, you will want to post images of whatever you're talking about, like just images of the show above your paragraphs as you're describing that particular show or talking about that particular show within your entire content area. You will want to select one of those pictures as your featured image or header image. But for the purpose of this post, we're going to select the book cover again. Now, you're not going to set any kind of size or anything like that. Okay? It'll automatically do it for you. So just select the image, then go down here and click on Set Featured Image. It'll give you part of the image right here, but this is not how it's going to look on your blog. It's just giving you an aspect. The final part is the SEO part. There's a plugin that we use called All-in-One SEO. You will see it at the bottom of the content area, and it will highlight it, All-in-One SEO pack. You got to do this for each post. You're going to copy your title, and you're going to put it in the title area. For the description, usually the first paragraph will be just fine. Now, if you go into a search engine and you see titles that highlight post and then you see a description, that description below that in the search engine is usually like the first paragraph. So just select the first paragraph. Even if it goes over the number of words, a search engine will cut it off based on its own parameters. But now you got the title, you got the description, which is the first paragraph. Now you have keywords. So we're going to do the title of the book. The name of the author is a good keyword. Make sure you spell it correctly. I always put the name of the blogger as a keyword. Since this is attributed to George R.R. Martin, Game of Thrones is a good keyword. Keywords are words that get affiliated with your post. This is how a search engine will break everything down based on certain words and help find your post. So if we were posting something about J.J. Abrams, we would say Star Wars. The same thing about an article with Mark Hamill, for example. So we got Rogues, George R.R. Martin, Amy Cochran, the person who did the review, Game of Thrones, And always, always put That Nerd Show in the keywords. Now, for your own particular blog post, you can put the name of your blog as a keyword. But since this is the main site for news, I'm not going to put it. So we have a title, the description, keywords separated by commas. Now, there's a bunch of things that you need to check. We're going to check basically the first 4 things, and that's it. We don't need to worry about disable on this page or post. Just the first 4 things will be perfectly fine for this SEO plugin. Your blogs all should have this, and it should be at the bottom of the content area. Okay, so now we've got everything. We've got the content area. We've got the Rogues Review by Amy Conklin for the title. We posted the final grade area. We inserted, I'll click back just so you see it again, the JavaScript or HTML for the rotating banner that should be in this post. Remember, we're going to do this with every post from now on. We need advertising within the post. You did your SEO part, and you selected a featured image, and you've selected your category, and that's it. Then you can click publish, which is what I'm doing right now. It'll automatically save the draft and publish. Now, just so you see how it's going to look, I'm going to go to the main site. I'm going to refresh the browser. And we've got the featured image. Well, it's only part of the book cover, but that's perfectly fine. We've got the title. This is the actual post area right here. This is just a slider show on our site featuring the post. But we've got the first part right here. And if you click on the actual post itself, you will see the book cover and all the text out to the side. And look here, here's a rotating banner set that'll click about every 8 seconds. And of course, you have the final grade at the bottom. And then there's a comment section. You can like this post, do something with Google, you can share it. And actually, I'm sorry for the pause there. You do want to share this. You should post this on your own Facebook, social media, but what I do for the main news site is I usually post it on That Nerd Show's Facebook, which I'm going to go to right now. Content on the main news site gets posted on Facebook. And just ignore that. That's Internet Explorer messing up. You want to highlight the actual link here, or you can click the share button. If you stay logged into your own Facebook, that's what it's going to actually read. Okay. Basically, we're going to get out of that. We're going to update our status. And I usually post something kind of fun like check out this book review. Give it just a moment and it should highlight that nerd show. We want to drive people to our website, so of course we put the link in the update status and post. And Internet Explorer and its scripts are giving me a hard time here. And there you go. We have a picture, a link to where people can go. We'll do this for that nerd show. You need to do it on your own blog. I also like to post things in the online nerd community. But posting this to social media is the last thing you need to do. And it won't actually give... I'm going to delete it here real quick just to try this again. This may be Internet Explorer. Okay, there we go. And our online community always has different images you can select. Usually if it just hits the logo, I leave it that way. These groups and the posting format's always a little bit different. But as long as the link is there and people can go to our website, oh, well, there we go. Automatically selected the book cover. So there you go. That's how you post.